Okay, so here's what everybody's going to tell you about how you can become successful and how you can become wealthy. It's always go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree, get a job, get a 401k, retire at 65. That is what everybody will tell you in order to be successful in the world today. And if you want to really be successful, become a lawyer, become a doctor, get a really high-paying tech job. And that's fine. That's fine if that's the route you want to go and those are the things you want to do and you want to work 40 hours a week for the rest of your life until you're 65 to retire, not even really comfortably. Fine. Have at it. But you don't have to go to school, you don't have to get a degree, and you don't have to become a doctor in order to make a lot of money and to be successful. And most importantly, to have freedom and to have a work-life balance. So, all right, I'm going to give you an alternative, and this alternative I've seen replicated. This is what I do, and I've seen it replicated over and over and over, and it's something that literally anybody can do. It's way easier than going to school, getting an education, and trying to get a job or becoming a lawyer or something like that. And it's freelance digital marketing. And I'm going to break it down for you. I'll tell you specifically what it is I do and how you guys can do it yourself. And no, it's not an MLM and it's not crypto. It's not anything like that. It's actually services that you offer to clients. So under the umbrella of digital marketing, there are tons of services. Here is just a brief list of the services that you can learn. And the majority of these, you can't get a degree in them in school. So you have to technically, the only place to learn them is online. And you can learn them online all totally for free. Shout out to YouTube University. And not to mention, the majority of you guys probably already have some of these skills. What do you do every day that it is at your job already? That's probably a digital skill that you can offer on your own as a freelancer. And so what I do is I have clients and I run their meta advertising, their TikTok advertising, and I do their email marketing, right? And these services pay really, really high because it's an advertising and you're managing clients' ad spend on these platforms and they're spending a ton of money. Like I manage millions and millions of dollars on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok every single year for my clients. So it pays really well to make those ads profitable and to manage that amount of money. And so I learned those skills online totally for free using YouTube. Then I was like, okay, I got to position myself as an expert, right? I've learned these skills. Now I've got to become the go-to person in these skills. And that's what I did. I presented myself in a way that was expert level. Then I was like, okay, where do I actually find clients, right? Now I'm an expert. I've learned the skill. I look like an expert now. I am an expert because I know it all. How do I actually book clients? So I went to a bunch of freelancer websites and I booked clients. It took me a while. You're going to hear at least 100 no's before you hear a single yes. But then once you start to hear a couple of yeses, you start to fine tune. It becomes a lot easier. And then I was like, okay, well, how do I actually expand, right? I've got a good handful of clients. I can't take on more clients because that's a lot of work. So what do? I have to expand. I have to outsource. I have to start getting other people to do the work for me. So that's what I did. I outsourced all of the work. I found people who were just as good as what I do, but they'd rather remain on the work end rather than the client facing end. So I obtain the clients, I funnel the work to them. So now I am pretty much just sitting very pretty, hardly working, and I've got a bunch of clients that pay me at least $10,000 a month. I'm making 6 figures a month doing this exact method, and I'm barely working. And I'm telling you, I did it a lot quicker than 4 years, which you would have to do with any type of college. And I didn't have to go into a ton of debt in order to make this happen. All of this was totally free to do. And just to explain how little of a workload I have an almost 2-year-old baby. And I gave birth. I have been pretty much a stay-at-home mom. And it hasn't interfered with my workload whatsoever because my workload is so minimal and I can do it from wherever, whenever. So if you want an alternative and you don't want to have to go to school and it's not even for you, school wasn't for me, I dropped out. If you want an alternative, there you go. Digital marketing, freelancing. Is it super, super easy to do? Of course not. Nothing that makes you really good money is easy to do. Is it a lot easier than going to school for 4 years and then trying to get a degree and then working for 10 years to maybe hit 6 figures a year? Yeah. Don't let society tell you that the only way to be successful and to make money is to go to school and to get a degree. I promise you, I and so many other people that I have helped now know that is not it. That is not it, especially if you want work-life balance and freedom. Like, it's Monday right now and I'm headed to a coffee shop and then I'm going to go shopping and grab lunch, like, on a Monday. We're calling it the anti-workaholic movement and I'm here for it.